to New Orleans.
Let's cross the river to the west one last time. The man who sang Walking to New Orleans was born right here. Fats Domino spent his first 4 years in a small house near this much grander one. This is Laura Plantation in Vacherie. 10 years ago, it stood in abject ruin. Now, Norman Marmillon and his wife have miraculously rescued it and tend it respectfully.
Well, the architects took drawings of it in '91, told me about it in '92. We came here in '93, and we got our hands on it, and they told us we had 8 months before it collapsed.
Really?
We had 12 buildings out here, this being the biggest house. But we're restoring even the small houses and things like the well back there and the other houses. But we had to do a lot of painting, and we had to restore a lot of the columns down here. And it's a 12-year program. We have 12 buildings out here that we're putting back together.
What had to be done every day?
This, on a plantation, is very regimented. It's almost like boot camp. You get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. When the sun rises, then you get breakfast. And no matter how old you are, children 6 to 12 years of age had their chores to do every day. They had to bring breakfast to all the workers. By bringing breakfast, I mean you carry 2 big heavy buckets filled with milk and butter and clabber or cottage cheese, and you walk 3.5 miles and deliver that, you know, for people who are working here. So it was very structured. There were classes even of slaves on the plantation. This whole plantation is structured into cubicles, 30 different cubicles, because there's 30 different jobs to do in a plantation in the course of a year. The plantation is color-coded because the workers cannot read and write, and so a building would be painted a certain color so they'll know this is what you do in this spot, and the other, you don't do that. So,
It's a machine.
well, it's a business. This is a huge business, and these businesses became mega businesses. They would merge small farms into bigger plantations. So by the 1850s and 60s, these are mega businesses. That's why you have more millionaires in this area between Baton Rouge and New Orleans than you have in the rest of the country combined at that time. So these are the big multinational corporations 125, 140 years ago.
This outbuilding from 1829 was the retirement home for the family manager. It was also a Civil War hospital, then a barn for yams until the 30s. What a sight along the river road in Vacherie.